Within her first 48 hours, she 48 hours, she gave away her page for free. Well, what happens is when you do that, 400,000 people went onto her page in the first 24 hours. 400,000 people. When you enter in, you have to enter in your email. She then took that and she had a clothing line, and then she went and she sent out discounts for her clothing line to all those 400,000 emails, and a handful of them bought stuff, more than a handful bought stuff. And that made her a lot of money too. So not only did she get the sign, she signed, she made the signing bonus money for signing with OnlyFans. Then she just sold all her merchandise, which is marketing her. And she hasn't put down one picture or anything on her OnlyFans just yet. Like she, you know what I mean? Like she hasn't done anything for anyone on OnlyFans. She hasn't done, in the first 48 hours, she killed it. She killed it. I mean, I know what the numbers are, or at least I've been told what the numbers are. And she crushed it. She crushed it. Just insane. Good for her. Look, there's life after fighting. You just got to figure out what your niche is, you know, and get out there and do it. And I like that she does a little bit of stuff too with her husband, Austin Vanderford. They do like a little cooking show in their aprons with nothing on. It's kind of funny. You know, but and then they're talking about starting a podcast that's only available on their OnlyFans. They're finding ways. They're finding ways to make money, and they don't have to rely on fighting. They don't have to be sucked into the way the sport is, you know? So good for them. Good for them. I think it's good. John?
I think it's good. Look, you got, it's a matter of what's important to you. You know, there's a lot of guys, you know, if you're Austin Vanderford, a lot of guys couldn't handle it. You know, he can handle it. She can handle it.
Well,
as long as they're okay with it, I'm okay with it.
This is the reason why I feel like they can handle it. They're two peas in a pod. They're fucking nerds. Like when you get around them, they're like nerds. They're so fun to be around. Like I've been out gambling with Austin and her, and you know, even though like they do well, you know, he does well with Bellator, his fights, and she does well with OnlyFans, and her when she was fighting bare knuckle, she got paid a lot. She did really well.
Yeah.
But even though when we were out there gambling, it was like they consider themselves like on a budget. Like, hey, no, we're just going to spend this much. If we lose it, we lose it. I mean, luckily we won. I mean, we won close to $1,000, both of us. It was a good night of gambling. But we had fun.
That's
man.
why you didn't have to go on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You won $1,000.
we had a good time. We had a good time. You know, gambling, having a good time, and they're good people. You know, I think that they stay attached to the hip. He's playing video games and she's, you know, either sitting side by side with him, you know, just texting away or giving him a hard time or fucking with them. So they're fun. They're hilarious. They like to bust each other's balls. It's a fun little thing. So they've got something good, and it's good to see. It's nice to see, because in a day and age when these dumbass fighters are chasing fucking porn stars and supermodels or whatever it is, that you know is not going to probably end well. This guy, he's been able to lock down someone who is, who brings in the revenue and is very marketable and knows what she's doing. Good for her. Good for her. Yeah. So, all right, next.
All right, hold on. You know, I'm going to say this then, because I was looking. You really got to give it up, because Dave brought up last time Ronda Rousey possibly coming back to the UFC. Schaub came out saying, look, she was offered more money than God, you know, and turned it down and stuff. But I don't know if you follow it. Since I have a farm, I follow Browsy Acres with Travis. Mm-hmm. And Travis has turned himself into a farmer. He's at the farmer's market selling he's got Wagyu beef and all the stuff. And he's doing good. And this is what I'm trying to compare is they're doing it in different ways. But ex-fighters fighting is something that, you know what, they're passionate about. And I love what Rhonda and Travis are doing. So I just want to say congratulations to your success with Browsy Acres. You guys are doing great.
Good stuff.
100% agree.